Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I hope everybody had a very happy Easter Sunday. For what it's worth, I actually had a very enjoyable Easter. It began by me and... Hold on. Alright. I will explain that in just a minute. First, is there a particular location that I should start at? Not necessarily. There's advantages and disadvantages to starting anywhere. With, the possible exception of there's no major advantage to starting at the Thundering Keep. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to just start at the Living Courtyards just to get that out of the way. And everything else will just kind of fall into place. So here's how Easter went for me, for those of you who are curious, and because I'm kind of feeling like talking about it. So woke up, went to work super early, which led to issues of goddamn am I tired. And those just kind of persisted throughout the day. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm still kind of tired. Not gonna lie. What do we have over here? Oh, I like the idea of the Bowser shell, but I also want to see what is available from Iris's shop as well. Okay, hold on. Let's go faster if I just take the portal. Let me use my brain this time. There we go. Fortunately, work was short-lived, so I didn't have to worry about that too long. And once work was complete, I actually went to spend much of the rest of my Easter Sunday with my older sister, which I have not seen her in a while. It was nice getting to hang out with her for a little while and just talk and catch up. We didn't do a big meal or anything. It was almost more of just a casual get-together, and you know what? I'm totally down for that. There's only so much one can take of trying to do a big overblown thing for holidays, and it felt nice just to not worry about any of that, and just get together and enjoy each other's company. So then we came home. Yeah, at that point I crashed, really hard. This wasn't in case of a water landing, this was we straight up flew into the side of a mountain. That's the level of crash we're talking about here. Oh, so you're telling me all this time Iris's shop was just right over here? Okay. Okay, great, thanks for that. Okay, so we upgrade this. Considering what my build is, I'm not exactly too skippy on the idea of throwing things. For once. There we go. Perfect. It's a beautiful fight. Okay, we'll try it for a little bit. Pardon me. But yeah, the concept of closing at one job and then opening at the other did not do me many favors. So, I have issues with Blazing Blitz, and namely, it just seems too easy to interrupt the attack. Like, maybe I just suck too much with Blazing Blitz. Perhaps it's better than I give it credit for. But just as of right now, I don't know. I don't see it. I'm just never saw a lot of reason to use Blazing Blitz. It just seems like it's too easy of a technique to interrupt, and also it holds you still. Holding you still for as long as it does. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. I am gonna give it the old college try and see if I like it. So, never let it be said that I'm against trying new things. Here, I've got plenty of health, and even if I were to find the token of elegance in the shop, it still essentially makes it. That still essentially makes it 25 gold cheaper, and will still leave me with a little bit more room for upgrading Arcana and potentially purchasing relics. She still seems to be under the impression that I'm working with a ranged build, but see, I have the Dark Katana here, and the whole reason why I put this build together is because I've been practicing the longsword hard in Monster Hunter Rise, and I figured, let's do something themed around that. What the hell, why not? So I decided to put together a nice, Dark Katana themed build and work with that. Now, Iris doesn't seem to have picked up on that memo though, because she seems to be willing to sell me anything aside from things that would work well with a Dark Katana build. Yeah, that's not going to work well with Dark Katana either. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Increases ferocity of your burn effects. I mean, I do have something that's going to be laying consistent burns. Just not sure that that's necessarily helpful. Cabby's Bubblegum, on the other hand, we take those. Bubbles. Thinking about it still, not gonna lie. God, I suck. Yeah, my level of practice with this game is still a little off. Alright, and we'll just call it good from there. I think the robe upgrade, and that's really about all I got from that last floor. It was kind of a dud of a floor. Still very sleepy, though. There we go. Can't believe I actually got that to work out, considering that I am not exactly playing on, top tier skill right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying. I'm trying to do the best that I can. To not only be decent at the game, but be marginally entertaining at the very least. God, I suck. For what it's worth, I am also working with a different controller than usual. The other controller that I'm using, for some reason, just isn't reading inputs properly. I don't know what the deal is with that, but instead of worrying and fussing over it, I figured, let's just use a different controller. As one of the things that I found out is that, say, if you're playing a top-down game, you're gonna have an issue with... Well, I see no reason not to do that. And we may be back for the Sleepy Thunderstone, but I want to first see if there's any decent Arcana upgrades. Pfft, smooth me. It's like, don't worry guys, I got this combo in the bag. And he was gone. Okay, I swear I pressed B to dash out of the way of that. Wow, I am so awful right now. Look at this. Really. Sad part is, I'm well aware that those guys do that, and for some reason still didn't react to it properly. And you know what? Oh, of course. Yeah, it looks like the poor play from yesterday still continues. Well, once again, that doesn't really do anything for a Dark Katana build. I'm hoping. See, what I really would like is some sort of decent jump Arcana. Like, there's plenty of melee-based things that would be nice for me right now, but the game seems to be very much against giving me anything like that. By the way, I know it's kind of funny to see me constantly missing all of my attacks, but just understand that every time I throw a Bouncing Surge and completely miss, I am dying a little bit inside. I don't say that to like make you guys feel bad, but on the same theme of entertainment. I mean, at least Bouncing Surge gets upgraded. And yeah, I kind of have the same issue with Voltaic Needle as I do with Blazing Blitz. Alright, definitely take the Sleepy Thunderstone. And I like the idea of the Armor of Resolve, especially since I seem to be playing like absolute garbage lately. Sweet. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to completely miss with your signature, so kudos to me for managing to find a way to completely whiff with an attack with such huge range. If anything, that should demonstrate why I crashed so hard. I am still working off of the like hyper. Really? Okay, I can't miss every attack. At some point it's gonna stop being funny. Yeah, that should explain why I just crashed so hard. And yeah, still kind of feeling the effects of that, not a whole lot of sleep thing going on. And there I just demonstrated why I have an issue with Blazing Blitz. Because on the whole, yeah, it can do a lot of damage to a single target, but that's exactly the problem. It's to a single target. I like Tea of Mercy, and Gloves of Gambit would really only boost one thing, but again, could be worth it. Though I think again the wise move is to save your money and see what's available from the other vendors. But to finish what I was saying, the Blazing Blitz, just once you hit something with it, it locks you in place, and very rarely can it hit more than one thing, so whereas the damage it does is good, and we're still working under the assumption that I'm not doing a Dark Katana run. Okay, cool. I might end up taking Violent Thornstorm, but that's not... I mean, it's only average against Zeal. So, hoping for Binary Splashdown. Also, you know, still looking to upgrade Severing Slash, just saying. Once again, I decided to take the scenic route, because it's better that way. Yeah! So you didn't just forget that you had a portal there, that was because you like taking the scenic route. Yeah! Don't at me. I do see the obvious signs of... Oh, hello, Doctor. Alright, so I may want to come back and partake in her services, partially because I could use the boost, partially because I could use the relic, and also partially because I kind of want to get rid of Blazing Blitz. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to take that. We are going to take that. And then we're going to give Blazing Blitz to the doctor. Prescription bottle. I mean, I don't think I need that, but alright. This has got to be the weirdest Dark Katana build I've ever done. So you're a melee specialist. What exactly are you using? Well, I'm throwing a lot of things, but doesn't that, you know, isn't that the opposite of what you want from Dark Katana? Yeah, but Iris doesn't want to sell me any melee moves. And yes, I'm aware that Blazing Blitz would have been better against Shu than Violent Thornstorm, but I just don't trust Blazing Blitz. There we go. I'll just charge. I mean, at least it's melee. Plus, it gives me another defensive option. Though it's strange that the Wind boss was holding onto an Earth spell. Are you trying to tell me that you're dibbling and dabbling in your enemy elements? Ow. Okay, apparently I just really suck at this game, and there's apparently no recovering my skill. Okay, was that a Black Dynamite moment there? Did he really just throw that shit before I walked in the room? Not gonna lie, I feel like I got just a little bit jebaited there. And so the relics are not exactly knocking it out of the park this run. Problem is, neither are the Arcana, so... You know, what do you spend your money on? Sano's headband is probably the smart choice, but still looking to upgrade Severing Slash, and like I said, if I see Binary Splashdown, you know, that will go on my build faster than you can say Blueberry Pancakes. Why blueberry pancakes? I'm just really hungry right now. But let's assume that I get nothing decent, that I don't get Binary Splashdown. I will be fine working with Aegis Charge. This is still a good Arcana to work with. I am happy to have it. I did get Blazing Vault, but I don't really want... I don't know, I don't think Blazing Vault is what I want for this build. Not anymore. I'd say that's definitely an inferior choice to Aegis Charge, and not just because of the elemental difference. Like, I really think that one is an inferior choice, just based upon it. I just don't think it's going to do enough for me. Like, right now, the jump isn't exactly going to land me into a decent position. My combo is... like, actually, things work out quite nicely. Oh, look at that perfect timing. Man. Right as the vent went off. Woo. Okay, now I'm feeling a little overconfident. Should really check myself, though. I don't want to start getting super penisy. Ah. Okay, Sano's headband is doing this weird thing where I'm expecting to get knocked back from things, but then it doesn't happen, and for a moment I go, did I actually take... oh yeah, Sano's headband. No, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a couple of odd runs where I've been getting like the exact opposite of the things that I've been really looking for. But I mean, that's roguelike games in a nutshell for you. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you're given. I mean, playing Skull, you go through the whole thing going, okay, what I really want is a magic damage build with either the Frost Skull or the Alchemist. And then you end up having to just take Yaksha because it's the only strong thing you found. And that's, as I've said many times, that is the bread and butter of a roguelike game, is resourcefulness. You're not always going to get what you want, so you better learn how to work with what you have. There we go. Actually, Aegis Charge has more range than I thought it did. This is another one of those Arcana that, when I have it, I like using it, but I never take it with me just on the outset because I keep forgetting about it. It's actually a little... oh, she finally upgrades Severing Slash. Jesus, took you long enough. Like, is the upgrade even worth it? Not really. I just dropped a bunch of money to... yeah, that one worth diddly dick. For those of you wondering, I was trying to hit him with Wavefront, but what I'm forgetting is that there just isn't enough room in that arena to do that without hurting myself. Jeremiah's Needle, otherwise known as the Catch-22 of Relics. Thinking about it. Before I agree to any such contract, once again taking that scenic route, I want to see what Anders is selling. Also, we've got a treasure opportunity here. All I have to do is essentially list lazily to the left. Hold on. Fire, water, okay. Fire. Well, that's a problem. I need a second fire. Alright, so before we can do that, I need to revisit Iris and see if she has a secondary source of fire damage. That would be like the one reason to keep Blazing Blitz, I guess. Much as I love Pazu's favorite hat, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it, and that's also about the only thing I really want right now. Though to be fair, Shark Mask isn't bad either, but I would prefer to take it after getting something that boosts my signature charge rate. Okay, so I will be able to open that. Don't really see any other chambers I care to go into, so get this as our number 7. And we'll go ahead and set it here and go get that treasure. And this is, to me, this is going to be extremely valuable. Any chest that has a... Oh, there are more enemies. I'm surprised. I'm not sure how much this little bit of extra gold is going to really be worth in the end, but it's my coin. It's my 11 coins. I want them, damn it. Ow. Alright, so... yeah, these usually have something in them that's worthwhile. They'll, like, any 4-element locked chest will usually have at least one relic and just a ton of treasure besides. So again, if you ask me, totally worth it. Yep, don't worry, all the damage that I took against him was kind of a plan. The whole idea was, yeah, I have Sanwa's headband, let me just smash into his face and just take him out as quickly as possible. Does put me at a little bit of a deficit against Zeal, so... For what it's worth, I am totally blaming that one on my controller. That's also the worst I've done against her Crashing Meteors attack in a while now. This is the second time they've offered me Blazing Blitz. Come on, y'all. I told you, I'm sticking with Aegis Charge. Isn't it pronounced Aegis? Tomato, tomato. See, I had learned that the AE character is pronounced Ah. And again, I'm not predisposed to the idea that I'm right on that. I'm open to being wrong about that, but that's just what I had learned. Is that AE character is supposed to be pronounced Ah. Oh, you bastard. Spent all that time charging up my cactus, and then you're just like, psych, bitch! Alright, anything here that could be potentially useful? I mean, kind of. Chrono Glove would have been better to have earlier on. But with this particular one, I don't know. I don't like the idea of dashing forward all the time, especially not against bosses, so not taking Chrono Glove, but I will take Roxel's Pendulum. Oh, what? Now, Drea, I know you were trying to help there, but that actually completely threw off my groove. You like the timing on that shield bash? I mean, apparently I can be good at this game when I want to be. You know, unlike right there, that was just embarrassing. Alright, all I need is a good positioning for my signature. And there we go. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit better now. That's horrible failure from Bunny Day seems to have vanished. But I should not be playing while I'm sleepy or while I'm super hungry, so I think a bowl of yogurt is in order. And in the meantime, I wish you guys all a wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderfully happy Easter like I did. Sometimes you don't need big plans or a huge get-together in order for it to be a good holiday or even a good day for that matter. Sometimes just these smaller get-togethers are the best. And I feel as though this Easter really drove that home for me, so... Again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday. Hashtag playing while sleepy. And yeah, do the usual YouTube song and dance. Hit up my social media in the description of the video below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I'm going to go have some yogurt. Bye-bye.